Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring the little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. And boy, do new videos drop often. There's, there's just so much stupid going on, and so little me. So, I got to do lots of videos, and I don't get most of the stupid. I focus on Doctor Who because there's so much stupid going on there, and also because I kind of love Doctor Who. I've always loved Doctor Who, and I kind of miss it being good after it was so good for so many years. Now listen, there's somebody who loves the current era of Doctor Who. God bless you. Season's greetings, peace and goodwill to all men, all people, I guess. It's probably a good idea. I think that's a nice idea. I think I'm on board for that idea. Right, but for me, it's not for me. It's not for me. I just don't think it's Doctor Who at all. I just think Doctor Who needs to be, a bit of a revolution. He needs to be moral, needs to be smart. I just don't think the current take of Doctor Who is that at all. But anyway, I digress. There was a lot of wailing and gnashing of teeth over the last few years. And now it's coming to an end. It's coming to an end. It's a little Christmas miracle, isn't it? It's all coming to an end. But we're going to catalogue the petering out of the Jodie Whittaker era, which they keep wanting to be like this big crescendo. But have you noticed that Chris Chibnall, the way he does finales is they go... I mean, that's kind of what happened in Flux. Kind of what happened in all of them. Do you remember the big emotional Graham and Ryan leaving scene? It was weird. It was like, it's weird when they pretend things are like really a big deal when we've seen them when we know they're not, right? So it was just weird. Anyway, I digress. Season's greetings, but I don't know. We got a whole new batch of Doctor Who stories to go over. I was going to record this yesterday, but I'm feeling pretty darn good about myself. It's December 24th at 10 past 10 in the morning. This is the last video of the day I got to record, and that takes me right up till tomorrow when I'm going to be putting out at least one video and doing a live stream. So there you go. So you can pick the turkey at your teeth with. After the Queen's speech. Come and join me. I'm at 5 o'clock UK time. Christmas Day. I'm inviting a bunch of people. See what happens. Who knows what's going to go down. Fine. Like, share, subscribe, comment. All those things are good. If you're on Rumble, Rumble. I hit the Rumble button. Now, I keep seeing Stephen Crowder say, hit the Rumble button. And I keep trying. I don't know how to do it. And actually, I subscribed to Blaze TV, about 2 or 3 times ago that he was banned from YouTube. I'm like, I just want to be able to access his content. It's worth $100 a year. So yeah, go ahead. So I did that. But if you're a Rumble, hit the Rumble button. And if you can find out where the Rumble button is, and if you can tell me, that'd be great. That'd be great. It's actually really depressing. Because I've only just opened my Rumble account, rumble.com/Rabbi on Rumble. And I look at, every time I go to the Rumble page, it says 0 Rumbles. My name, Tzvi Lebetkin, 0 Rumbles. I don't know what that means, but it doesn't sound good. I want some Rumbles, unless they're bad. So fine. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Rumble. And also, most importantly, sign up to my Substack, right? Substack is in the video notes. It's essentially it's a Twitter replacement. I hate Twitter. I hate interacting with people on Twitter. You can comment on things. You can interact with me on it. But also, I'm putting on a bunch of extra stuff. I'm putting on weekly comic strips. I write and draw comics. All kinds of. I'm putting on all kinds of good stuff, and it's free. Okay, it's free. Go sign up, and I will be doing a paid version. When you go sign up and say, "Do you want the paid version?" I tried to make it $3 a month, and they wouldn't let me. So it's got to be at least $5 a month. I'm not starting the paid version until people sign up for it, and I don't think anybody's going to sign up for it until I start plugging it. But the paid version is going to have. I'm basically treating like a patron. I would like to raise some money from this. That'd be great. It's going to have about 50 pages of original good comics every month. If I can build this up, up to 3,000 subscribers, probably 2,000 subscribers, I could deliver. Yeah, I could deliver forever great comics with a variety. It'll basically be my own 2000 AD, right? I think for $5 a month. But again, I'm not even plugging it now. I'm just thinking about it. Fine, like, share, subscribe, comment. Substack, that's the big one. Join my Substack, it's free. And let's go and look at the news stories, shall we? And thank God I waited till today because there's some more stupid. Oh my God, so much stupid, so little me. Firstly, There's so much stupid just generated by these two faces of deep incompetency, right? You know, like, look, firstly, yes, darling, you can. I can obviously tell you know how to put makeup on, right? You did everything. Mandip Gill did everything to make her look frumpy in Doctor Who Flux. Everything she could. But look, listen, Jodie Whittaker, she's only been a girl one time, Doctor Who. Oh, unless you want to follow the Chibnall bollocks. Maybe teach her how to glam herself up a bit. She always looks a bit dour, doesn't she? But I think dour and stupid suits this Doctor. Doctor Who's Jodie Whittaker reveals how Yaz and Doctor's relationship have evolved. Yes, they haven't shagged each other, right? They just look like they have. Yeah. Again, I say this many times when I talk about Thasmin, right? Which is when you put together the words 13 and Yasmin, I get I get the same result. Ew, and I can't believe that seeing I would say at least one reasonably glam lesbian and another one go at it. I'll be like, nah, no, thank you. I'll give that one a miss. Thank you very much. Which shows you just quite how much I revile this Doctor companion pairing, right? I'd rather see the Fifth Doctor and Turlough. Who would be the top? Turlough. Turlough's 100% the top with the Fifth Doctor and Turlough. Colin Baker. I don't know. I don't see him with Perry or Mel. They seem too little. Did he have any male companions in Big Finish? I don't know, but again, I would rather watch the Fifth Doctor and Turlough than the 13 and Yasmin. Ooh, just to be clear, I really don't want to watch that. Okay, in case you think, oh, the Rabbi likes a bit of gay porn. That's fair enough. No, I really don't. And if you like gay porn, God bless you, mate. Or whatever you like. I am not judgmental, right? I think you might find God is, but me, I couldn't give a shit. When the Doctor loves, what the Doctor loves is seeing Yaz naked in the shower, seeing Yaz's independence and confidence grow. Really, well, she's got a little bit too much confidence. I mean, they keep treating her like she's the greatest thing ever. Oh, Yaz, you're so stunning. You're so brave. It makes me cry that you're so good, and we're not as good as you because you're so much better than us. Exactly. We've seen her and she's crap. She's going, oh yes, you're one of my bestest officers. Really? Yeah, you never show up and make a mess. Oh, okay, that's what makes sense. Right, Jodie Whittaker, such an evolving relationship between Doctor and Yaz, Mandip Gill, and Doctor Who amidst speculation surrounding their dynamic. Yeah, listen, I want Thasmin. I want a bit of scissoring in the TARDIS. Not because I want scissoring in the TARDIS, but I want to make this as far away from what Doctor Who is as humanly bloody possible. Gill previously discussed the desire of some fans to have two characters become romantically involved. Listen, honestly, whatever you need for your masturbatory fantasies, that's fine, right? I don't mind. But I didn't need to see Perry and the Time Rotor of Love codified and canonized, right, on screen for it to work pretty well as a masturbatory fantasy, okay? I didn't need that to happen. I don't know why they need to say, oh no, the Doctor and Yaz must share. Why? When they're really mad they haven't. Oh my God, yeah. They've really turned on them that there has been no Thasmin as yet. Even though in episode 1 they fell into a bed. Very weirdly. Gill previously discussed, okay, but the desire, I said desire in a lustful way, which is, I think the right way to say the word desire. People have asked about it. People have wanted it. She told Radio Times. I mean, I want it because I don't want to be Doctor Who. Me and Jodie had a lovely relationship as people. We did 69 often. As actors and our characters have really, really nice relationship. Do lesbians have tops and bottoms? Just assume they're all bottom. I never really thought about it. If you're a lesbian, please let me know in the comments. Is there a top and bottom in lesbians? It just seems like you're all bottoms to me. And again, look, this is not through any scientific study, right? This is just a fact. I never really thought about it before. That's what it is. Okay, wouldn't that be awkward? Like, like, okay, what's it? If you're gay, if you're gay, LGBTQ, and you are courting, right? How do you establish if you're a top or a bottom when dating before you get into bed? I mean, got to be a bit awkward, isn't it, when you're both tops? I mean, like, really? I don't know. I think it's more awkward when you're both bottoms. Like, oh, punish me. No, punish me. Okay, fine. That was a weird little cul-de-sac to go down. Because people have wanted it. Really, doesn't take much to spark me off. People have wanted it. Hey, want it, darling. Me and Jodie have had a lovely relationship. Okay, blah blah. And I think it's written very naturally. There's nothing written naturally that comes out the pen of Chris bloody Chibnall. Really? Have you ever seen real life? It's not like Chris Chibnall stuff at all. I like to think it's where people's head will have gone, yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. We know, so why not just shag each other? Like, tongue kiss, come on, are you not stunning and brave? Are you a bit closed off? Are you, are you a little bit bigoted? If not, let's see those tongues, baby. Though she didn't address the possibility directly, Whittaker did touch on the pairs evolving. Dynamic ahead of the New Year's Day special. Evil the Daleks. I don't imagine Evil the Daleks is touching on anything from Flux, even though the article saying it will do eventually. I think this is a bottle episode. There's about 20 minutes of footage they're looping over and over, like 2 or 3 times over, right? That's basically what we're seeing. Oh, God, I've got to review it next week. Oh, man. Oh, that's really bad. I forgot about that. I've really enjoyed not reviewing it. It's like, oh, man. So, yeah, live stream whenever it airs. I'll be I think about 10. I'll be about 8 p.m. is my guess, depending when it airs. 8 p.m.'s like 10 for me, and I'm tired, so I don't want to stay up that late. But okay, I think what's been great is the amount of time that's played out. Really, she said. I think obviously our first season was in real time, but season 12 and season 13. What happens is we have these elongated gaps between seasons and spent time away, like months, like the month the Doctor was in prison. Oh, God. And again, how do you write Doctor Who to be a credible Doctor Who when Doctor Who can't break out of bloody prison? I mean, it was interesting when they did that in a book written by Kate Allman called Seeing Eye. And it was like caught in a prison for like 2 years. But like on screen, it just made her look awful, right? It made her look bad. In this season, Flux, there's been a time where Yaz actually has no idea what if she's going to see the Doctor again. Oh boy, I would love to have an idea. I'm never seeing this Doctor again. Wouldn't that be awesome? So the Doctor's given Yaz a hologram of information, and Yaz plays it continually and seems to masturbate quite a lot to it. Okay, that's how I read the scene. Okay, it just seemed there was a lot going on there. So the Doctor's giving you blah blah and plays it continually. Is one connection to the Doctor, and they're parted in time. I think that's brilliant. Is that these two have had out of everyone for my Doctor the most amount of time together. Okay. Right, look, I've spent a lot of time with a lot of people. I've never shagged anyone. I've never had gay sex. Okay, I have to tell you. I haven't really felt like I missed it, quite frankly. Yaz Whittaker said during her time on the TARDIS is somebody who is finding her feet and leading to confidence. But she's not. Because there's no journey with Yaz. There's no journey with the Doctor because they're perfect at the beginning and perfect at the end. Right? There's I'm a rabbi. I may mention it, but there's this weird school of thought in Bible study, right? That the people in the Bible were always the greatest people ever. Like, no. If you read it, they are. You see a personal growth of like Abraham and Isaac and Joseph, and you see like you see them becoming different people, right? Because of what they do in life. You haven't seen Yaz becoming any different. You just have people say, "Oh, you're the bestest ever." What the loves are seeing, what the doctor loves is seeing as his independence and confidence grow. Then lick a pussy. That'll do the trick. Honestly, oral sex is often fantastic for my independence and confidence. That makes it grow massively, right? Massively. I get much more confident when someone's sucking my dick. Yes, that's true. That's true. It's strange. I haven't worked out if there's a causal relationship, but I would like to do a lot more study. Fine. So there we got that. The Doctor Who boss Flux storylines will be addressed in upcoming special. In this upcoming special? Oh, see, I'm glad I went. I didn't even read this article yet. Christian isn't done with the Flux storyline just yet. Really? Oh, man, it feels like, imagine you're having like a rectal probe, like, up it goes, right? And they're like, oh, I'm going to take it out. Okay, thank God. Oh, thank God you're about to take it out. And they go, but maybe not just yet. Really? That's kind of where we are with this. Ambitious 6-part Doctor Who story Flux may have concluded in early December, but with the universe saved. No! The universe mostly destroyed. The villains defeated. No! One of them left on a rock, and the other one, the good one's just written out for no apparent reason, and a new villain, Time, shows up. It's so crap. But it's been revealed that they will continue the fallout from season 13 in the USA special. Evil the Daleks. Which is so the Christmas special. They've so lost the spot for the Christmas special. 2023, baby. You going to bring it back to us, RTD? We're hoping you're going to say yes. The Doctor lands the TARDIS in a place, and she's not expecting to land in order to reset it from the damage of the Flux. That's it! They're not going to explain where the damage came from. That she has to land to reset it. Like, they're not going to explain why the TARDIS started dripping black goo everywhere. I think it's just because it hated itself, right? I did a review of the Matrix movie earlier. That's probably uploaded. It may have just finished uploading. And that's a movie that absolutely hates itself. It literally says in the first half hour, Warner Brothers made us do it. They said, we're going to make it with or without you, and so we figured we'll do it. That's like a line in the movie, right? It literally hates itself. I'm not expecting to reset the damage from the Flux in the previous series. How? What caused that? Okay. She has to face continuously escaping Daleks in a time loop. Save the two lives of the two people who are there on New Year's Eve. So it sounds like a really crap, low-rent version of Heaven Sent. Heaven Sent, which relied on Capaldi's acting ability. Do you think this relies on Jodie Whittaker's acting ability? Well, that might be a mistake. that might be what we call an own goal. Apparently the reason Doctors are hunting the Doctors is because of her actions in the Flux finale Vanquishers when she destroyed all the Daleks. I don't know where these ones came from, where she indirectly caused the death of millions of Daleks. Yes. She's so kind, right? So kind. These are execution Daleks. They've got slightly different weapons, and they very much have come with a clear purpose for this. They're not trying to destroy the world. They're trying to destroy the Doctor in payment for what she's done to the Daleks at the end of the season. Okay, this is where Chris Chibnall's Doctor Who has gone wrong, right? I'm agreeing with the Daleks. The Doctor committed genocide 3 times over. She needs to face some form of justice. Yes, I agree with the Daleks. And if that justice is execution, that makes sense to me. This is how crap Chris Chibnall is at writing Doctor Who. It's breathtaking. Then saying, in case you've forgotten, I've done many videos on it. They've been through a lot. Anything else? Still desperate to. Despite this connection, fans shouldn't worry about the new special getting too bogged down in the Flux storylines. According to Mandip Gill, listen, darling, you're not the brightest spark. Maybe you just wouldn't know, right? Maybe you just wouldn't know. The trio have been through a lot, and they separated for quite a long time. Not from us, and I wish you would. I really wish you would. Will we sort of forget about the emotional turmoil that we've all been through to some degree? Yes, Because Chris Chibnall is a shit writer. It's just unbelievably bad. What happens is what happens in this world is you get thrown into another challenge, another adventure. No one's going to talk about the dog aliens that surrounded the Earth and the destruction, and no one's going to talk about that. No, let's keep it. So let's forget that ever happened. An adventure, and you meet new people, you dust yourself off, and you get and you're back in it again. There's no time to reflect on anything that has gone on. Yeah, because Christian can't reflect because he can't write character. However, we've been on this really long journey with Dan, and he's seen things and emotions a side to me he probably wouldn't have seen if we hadn't separated from the Doctor. He starts to question my actions. Oh my God! You don't start to question the stunning and brave. Yes, that must mean you're a villain. Oh, he's a white man, of course. Oh, sorry, silly of me, man. Like last episode of Star Trek Discovery, this guy walks on the bridge in the beginning of the episode who's a white man. I'm like, oh, that's a villain. And lo and behold, he was a villain. What a shock. He starts to question my actions. He makes me think about my actions and my feelings. So we do remember to a degree what we've been through and what happened when we were separated. We do touch on that. We just don't forget it. But here's the thing. I watched about a week ago. I watched the Matt Smith Christmas special where he regenerated in the end, and it was very, very lore plot heavy. Like it was tying up all the Matt Smith era, so there's lots and lots of lore in it. And I was surprised how much there was, but then I forgot. Everybody liked Doctor Who then. Everyone was kind of invested in it, right? Not anymore. Not anymore. At the same time, they've just thrown into a new adventure. They don't have to think about the gravitas at the Flux at this point. I could thinking might not be your strong point, right? Thinking might not be the thing that you're good on doing. So yeah, look, new Doctor Who Flux is going on, new Doctor is going on, but there's light at the end of the tunnel. There is light at the end of the tunnel, which is why we're all still here. Which is why there's a smile on her face. Why there's a smile on all her face. Rusty Davies has already written a new Doctor Who episodes ahead of November 2023. A new era approach. Yes, and you can tell how excited he is. Oh my God. So I'm just going to read the quotes from this. He had an interview in The Guardian, which I wouldn't mind going over, right, in a live stream or something. I love Rusty Davies, all right? I'm fascinated by him. I've already written some of the episodes. Like more than one, right? The first will go out November 23, the 60th anniversary of the show, he said. Okay. Davies was tight-lipped on topic who will replace Whittaker. Asked if it could be Ollie Alexander, as 14 said, oh, behave, stop it, which is such a Russell T. Davies response. Oh, I freaking love Russell Davies. We have genuinely not cast anyone yet. We're just starting auditions. Yeah, I imagine Amari Douglas is getting an audition. Best of luck to him. I'm excited to see whoever it could be, right? I am genuinely excited. Fine. But you know who's... God, this is just a quick one. We're not even reading the story. Jodie Whittaker, when finding out she did a time loop story for the Eve of the Daleks, the New Year's Day special, clearly the Christmas special, the New Year's Day special, and she gets killed over and over again. Somebody decided to write me out early. Darling, that's such a Karen thing to say. Yeah, no. And I wish they did. I wish they did, right? So, because why? Because you're a font of stupid ideas, darling. You are there is no end. There's never any stopping the stupid ideas that pour out of Jodie Whittaker. Just like there is no off position on the Rabbi from Another Planet awesome switch. I'm always awesome, baby. You just got to pick the degrees, right? I'm always awesome. There is no off position on the Jodie Whittaker stupid switch. Jodie Whittaker talks the next Doctor. I'll choose Lydia West because she has a vagina. She has a vagina. She also has tits as well. It's kind of a nice combination, let me tell you. She would certainly... Listen, if I'm going to get a female doctor, I would take Lydia West over Jodie Whittaker, who much easier on the eye, right? And I also get the feeling that she's much smarter, right? I've seen her performance in a number of things, and she's normally pretty darn good. She's a bit young, right? She's a bit young, and I don't think she's got that life experience and gravitas that she could really pull out the role. But let's just read the stupidity. The outgoing Doctor is backing It's a Sin star Lydia West to take over. I mean, it's not even an original thought, is it? I mean, it's just like, I know that person. Icky thump. So we got 2 more episodes after New Year's Day. Oh, God help us. With Days in the Garden, the next story is only just audition next story only just starting. Whittaker has revealed her top pick to take up the mantle, and again, it's like, what more reason to demonstrate that you have no ability to play this role whatsoever? Like, what better than saying Lydia West? It was just like, it's a girl who's black and a girl who's black. What about, again? You're so freaking clueless about this role. You will be the last person, right? If I was Lydia West and I wanted the role, I'll be like, shut up, Jodie! No! Don't say anything! Don't say anything. God, I hope it's not Lydia West. Honestly, I think if Rusty Davies goes for a female Doctor, he's got a real uphill battle. He's got a real uphill battle to talk around the viewing public again, right? Because it's such a tainted idea now by Jodie Whittaker, right? Because you've had years of her being awful in the role and in very bad scripts, so I just don't see it going. Joining Vic Hope and Jordan North on BBC One this afternoon, Whittaker and her co-star Mandip Gill take part in a round of Kids Ask, which kids ask questions that adults probably wouldn't get away with. Oh, I do that all the time. Always ask questions you won't get away with. Although people don't really like that so much is what I found out. Yeah, people get uptight about that. I'll see what she thinks of the next one. Is I'm going to pick an actress because I'm a shallow, two-dimensional person. I'm going to pick an actress who I think is really exciting and I think would be phenomenal. And she's black, which means I'm not a bigot. Can I signal my virtue to you now? Is it signaling well? Oh, good. An actress called Lydia West. If I had the power, darling, you don't have the power to play a convincing Doctor Who, let alone the power to cast Doctor Bloody Who. West is best known for roles in Years, It's a Sin and Years, both of which were written by Davies. Her name is one, several being banded around the role of the Doctor by people who have no idea what this role entails, right? Philip Hinchcliffe said it 100% that, oh man, I just saw Even the Daleks is on at 7 p.m. on BBC. That sucks. That means I can't do my live stream till 8:30 at the earliest, and maybe 9, which is like 11 for me. Oh, that sucks ass. Oh man, never mind. Henry Van Barrowman to inherit the sonic screwdriver. Whittaker. During her appearance on Radio 1, Whittaker also speaks about her reasons for leaving the BBC's hit sci-fi show. The BBC's formerly hit sci-fi show. Because they said I was shit and I had to leave. They said I was a shat lass, and they weren't far wrong with that. I don't know why. Oh no, I could tell you. She says, when I first signed up to do 3 seasons. Yes, but we all know that Christian said, I got a 5-year plan. What was your 5-year plan to leave 3 years in, was it? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. What's that? What's that you can smell? That dog? Is it cat? No, it's bullshit, mate. It's bullshit. I can't tell, and I can tell you now, there is many a day when I had a wobble and I felt, have I made a terrible mistake? You've made so many. So many. I like narrowing it down to one, maybe a bit optimistic, darling. You've made so many. Okay? And like everything about your performance could easily be cast as a terrible mistake. At any point, I could have probably changed. And once we started to shoot the final series, I think my biggest wobble happened when I thought, what the heck am I doing leaving the best job I've ever had? Well, certainly, there's no accountability for you in this job. I would hang on to that like for dear life as well. But you know what? The best job, it happened at this moment. It happened because, okay, you know why it happened at this moment? It's because producers in Hollywood are very, very, very bad people. And they demand sexual favors to do their job, essentially. To cast you in a commercial, you got to be prepared to give a blowjob, apparently, right? So why this went down is because they said when the producers and casting directors or whatever, they said, I'll give you this role as like, the third female lead in this sitcom, right? I'll give you this role if you suck my dick, right? And then that's half the equation. The other half of the equation is the person, the young man or young lady they're talking to said, yeah, okay then, right? So the problem is society says sex was transactionable because they've removed meaning of everything out of life, right? And everything is just a corporal, we're just corporal meat puppets doing that. I don't believe that's true. I think we have souls, right? I think sex is meaningful, right? As well as awfully fun. Right, but I think sex is meaningful. I don't think it should ever be transactional, right? And I think when a society says that, makes it transactional, the entire society is guilty of that. So that's essentially it. So then Donald Trump became president, which was surprised a lot of people. Certainly surprised Harvey Weinstein because there's all these stories about him being a terrible abusive rapist, apparently, and he was protected for many, many years by the Clintons because he gave them lots and lots of money. And then when Donald Trump became president, was it Rona Farrow, I think, who wrote the article, finally found a publication who wasn't terrified enough of the Clintons to run the story, and Me Too happened. And that's why Jodie Whittaker was miscast as Doctor Who, right? I still think a woman could have played the role had it been an intelligent woman. I think clearly that is not Jodie Whittaker. Why do I think I don't know like Jodie Whittaker? It starts the sentence, I don't know why. I bet you say that a lot, darling. At the moment, no one can take the memories away. God, if anybody can take these memories away from me, please, I bless you. Thank you. And hopefully I'm still going to be living my best life in a few years to come. It's never getting better than this for you, darling, okay? You were given on a silver platter the best role in British television. You'll get literally on a silver platter, and pissed all over it, right? You pissed all over it. You destroyed the audience base for it. And don't tell me it's Netflix or YouTube. No. Spider-Man No Way Home shows that when you make something that isn't garbage, people will come and support it. Just putting the name of something that used to not be garbage on it doesn't mean people are going to come and support it, which is what your Doctor Who is. A few years to come, you put your best life. I think you're doing Panto, probably. But I felt that this show deserves new energy. Oh, God. Finally, we agree. I don't know if I'm happy with my decision. Well, I am. Ecstatic, baby. Absolutely ecstatic now. Even now, I'm still upset about it. I'm still dancing, baby. I'm still dancing. So listen, one of the things that came with this era, which was really terrible, was cancel culture, right? Because this doctor, Jodie Whittaker's doctor, is a baby-brained moron, right? Baby-brained moron that can't think any thoughts outside of what Twitter tells her to think, right? And that's why she thinks she's being virtuous when she's clearly not. So cancel culture came with that. One of the couches of cancel culture was this gentleman, John Barrowman. So weird. It's so weird. So I was watching one of the rap party videos for the Rusty Davies era with Catherine Tate and David Tennant doing a song, literally talking about the offence that many people feel is unforgivable. That during filming, John Barrowman will get his dick out and wave it around. I think that's like kind of normal. That happens in theatre. There's a lot of nudity in theatre because you have quick changes and you can't be precious about your body, right? That's just what theatre life is like. And I think that it's quite normal. Yes. If somebody had complained, which I think somebody did, you get in trouble, right? But again, it was so not an issue that years later, on something that has millions of views, they very, very openly said, oh, John Barrow got his dick out a lot. Yeah, I mean, like, it's not like, this isn't Harvey Weinstein territory, right? And this is what happens when you give baby brain morons control of things. You get somebody like Harvey Weinstein, right, who, a serial abuser, supported by the politics that the people who hate him loved, right? Absolutely supported, protected by it, and it didn't really matter, right? Absolutely didn't matter. They went after him anyway. And he's still in shock, and he keeps trying to, like, apologize, and they're like, no! No! You should die! So anyway, something that might have made Doctor Who Flux more understandable was Captain Jack. Captain Jack was certainly going to be in it. Certainly going to be in it. And because they had a tie-in graphic novel which was also cancelled. That's why they call it cancel culture. So let's see how it tied in. A cancelled Captain Jack graphic novel would have tied into Flux. It could have explained an unresolved mystery as well. I hope so. A cancelled Doctor Who graphic novel could have explained one of the mysteries of Doctor Who Flux. Current Doctor Who showrunner Chris Chibnall brought back John Barrowman's Captain Jack Harkness in season 11, desperate for ratings, and it worked. It totally worked. Got a significant bump from it, right? In season 11, setting up a bright future. The character made sporadic appearances through Russell T Davies' tenure, serving as a companion for Chris Eccleston's Ninth Doctor for a time, starring in spin-offs Torchwood and left many fans thrilled. Popped again in 2020 on a holiday special, The Revolution of the Dalek, where he freed Doctor Who because Doctor Who was too much of a doofus to it. And then everything fell apart. Allegations surfaced of it at Barrowman exposing them. It's like saying allegations surface of Barrowman eating an orange. Yes, it happens, right? On set during Doctor Who during the Davies era, and he seems to have been blacklisted by the BBC, who understandably don't want a family drama associated with this kind of scandal. Really? Have you ever heard of Jim Will Fix It? They didn't really seem to mind that, did they? They didn't mind that at all. No. Bloody hell. Really? Are you telling me, because the BBC are so moral and virtuous that they didn't want to associate with Barrowman? Will you piss off? Oh my God. No. You are so full of shit. It's unbelievable. Even times in Captain Jack were cancelled, such a Big Finish audio drama in which Barrowman reprised the role. Disgraceful. A mysterious Captain Jack graphic novel designed to tie into Doctor Who Flux was pulled. This was naturally led to intense speculation over how complicated the plot was for season. Complicated for the Doctor Who season 12. I think you mean 13, don't you? An important clue was offered in the plot synopsis published by Penguin Random House. According to the summary, this was designed to tie into episode 2, in which the Sontarans invaded Earth. You will see Captain Jack transported through a time window to 19th century Cardiff. This it sounds probably like he would tie in with the Angels episode as well then. In the midst of kicking alien butt and looking good doing it, Captain Jack Harkness suddenly transported through time to a 19th century Cardiff. Again, realizing there's more than one thing afoot, he sets out to uncover the Victorian era Torchwood Institute team are now are up to behind closed doors, helping to solve the mystery of why time windows are cropping up everywhere. So that they all kind of propped up in Liverpool for some unknown reason underground. And what he finds is very unexpected, and it will certainly leave him needing a hand from old friends. Bursting straight out of the long-running hit TV show, this bold new tale ties directly into the hotly anticipated Doctor Who Season 13. Or it did. How long is this? Okay, fine. This is not so long. I can get through it without wanting to shoot myself, which is... We're getting there. It's reasonable to assume the graphic novel would have begun with Captain Jack tackling the Sontarans, perhaps giving more of a sense of what the alien-occupied Earth was like. The most interesting detail in the synopsis is the time window, however, which transports Captain Jack across time and space. Doctor Who Flux saw Doctor separated from her companions Yaz and Dan by mysterious temporal events that pulled them across space and time. Wait. The second one was... Oh, right. Yeah. That happened about 10 minutes then. Lee and Dan, with Dan leading a resistance against Sontarans in present-day Liverpool, and Yaz transported to the mysterious Temple of Atropos. It's still mysterious because they never explained it. That sounds exactly like the time window that spirited away Captain Jack. And it's possible that the Captain Jack graphic novel, written by Jodie Houser, art by Roberta Ingrata, could have explained these. They must have just burned that money away then, which seems a little more convenient in episode 2 itself. Probably. Current Doctor Who showrunner clearly prefers transmedia approach to storytelling. Doctor Who Flux episode 5 secretly made a Doctor Who magazine Dalek story canon. Really? Well, the upcoming 22 special series, the Execution of Dalek, variant Dalek from 2020's Time Lord Victoria's transmedia event. You mean he ripped it off from there? That's what you're saying. Oh, he ripped something off. That's not really a surprise. It's produced by BBC Public Service, BBC Charter, being made essential read, and the BBC Charter means tie-ins must be never made essential read, and still Doctor Who Flux could tie in to at least share some light in the background. What's this story they made canon? Okay, that's it. Something vaguely interesting just happened, and is it opening up? Oh, there we go. Which story? Doctor Who makes Flux canon. Has never really cared about. Which? Come on, tell me where it is. Okay, as noted by John Johnson on Twitter, the production put effort into set up the design, torture children of Earth, remembrance of the Daleks. Show me the bloody issue! This was a delightful little detail. References impressively deep cut lore Doctor Who. It seems appropriate the chip. 1 second. It seems that Doctor Who Flux had just made a short story called Intercommunity part of its main timeline. Oh, okay. So that was a really good short story, right? That was a little girl from Remembrance of the Daleks, later who had been released into the care of the community. But this was in Doctor Who magazine. I guess that somehow ties into it. Maybe the intelligence report shorted it. Who knows? Honestly, I don't care. Who knows? Who cares? Rusty Davies is coming back. Rusty Davies is coming back, and Doctor Who's going to be good again. That's really where we are in life. I think that's the thing we've got to focus on. So, Merry Christmas, one and all, out there at home. I hope you have a fantastic holiday. I hope you get together with friends and family. And if you don't get together, and look, if you're bereft and alone, there's a lot going on on YouTube. I'm going to be doing a live show on 5 p.m. Please join me. We will have fun and frolics. And have yourselves a very merry Christmas out there. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Like, share, subscribe, Rumble, and Substack. Have yourselves a great day.